Okay, so he's all gone. That's over. He did the torture. He did the illegal spying. Shit was off the motherfucking hook. Okay, so his shit's coming to an end and a burnout of scandal. What's next? We got oh yeah, we got Mukasey. Oh, I didn't write that down. It just took me a second. We got Mukasey. We got Alberto Gonzales is out. What does Congress do? They pass a fucking law, the Military Commissions Act of 2006, which basically indemnifies the president for torture. Okay, it gives amnesty for all these bastards. They passed some kind of funky law which validated illegal searches in the United States. So he's off the hook. The next Attorney General is off the hook for illegal searches. He's basically off the hook for torture. What the hell? So Schumer nominates Mukasey. Schumer's a Democrat, New York senator. He nominates Mukasey for the Attorney Generalship. Mukasey comes in, and before the Democratic-controlled Senate tells them he believes in a unitary president, he can't recognize waterboarding as torture. He doesn't even know what torture is. Now, this is the man who's going to be Attorney General of the United States. He basically stands there and says that he indemnifies the concept of unitary president. The Democratic Senate confirms him all of the crimes that started with the ouster of Ashcroft, that proceeded through Alberto Gonzales' tenure as Attorney General, and were now confirmed by the Democrats in Congress by putting Mukasey in as Attorney General. Now, that's what I call a conspiracy. It's just a travesty of our democratic rights. Now, Mukasey has subsequent to that said that torture is not torture, that he can't say, that the president essentially has king-like powers. So, you know, that's, you know, where does it leave us? You know, we got a crooked government. Congress isn't overseeing the president. The president isn't acting according to the limits of law made by Congress and is making his own law. We got an attorney general who will recognize there's no crime by the president and basically said he would indemnify all the president's men from subpoenas from Congress for any type of oversight anyway. So
sounds like it's time for revolution.
Report. So if all this stuff is documented, and all the news stories and all the sources are referred to on committeeForDemocracy.org. And, you know, this is seriously, these are crimes, high crimes and misdemeanors in the highest offices of our land. And not just against our constitutional rights and the structure of government, but as a vehicle for greater crimes, for actual crimes of torture, for war crimes, for wholesale general search warrants on every American's, virtually every aspect of every American's life. So be warned. There's the corporate fascist police state is rising.
That's true.
What do you think? Don't go, it's not over.
I wasn't going to go. I was going to agree with you, and I was going to say it all seems like it needs to change. It all seems like we need to take this horribly corrupt system and have the one ready to change and have the right one ready behind it, but we really just need to.
Well, you know, I'm pretty pragmatic in identifying these problems. Looking at any kind of regulatory oversight or any kind of way of actually responding to them or making a difference on this stuff is almost beyond belief with the current setup of political powers and the political structures of powers in our country nowadays. So it appears to me that the only way to deal with this is to directly break the relationship, the direct monetary link between corporate wealth and our politicians. Straight up, we got to break the link between wealth and political power. We got to restore our democracy at its most fundamental element, its individual voter. So that's why, you know, on the committeeForDemocracy.org, on the website, you'll see an initiative. And it essentially, what it does is we're going to deal with this in another segment, but it's the difference between free speech, your right to freely assemble, to freely speak, and the sovereign right of every voter to control their representative. And right now, we have free speech and assembly being used as a shield by our corporate structure to break our sovereign right to elect our own representatives. Now, I'm not, you know, I'm totally for free speech and I'm totally for free assembly, but that does not, in the specific instances of elections, overweigh or should it ever be allowed to overpower the local voters' right to control their own representatives. So we'll hit that, and that's the initiative. And we got ways of dealing with these people. So that's it. Peace, you guys. Peace out. And this is going to be a weekly report. The format's going to get better as we go along. We're going to get more concise with the main news story, but we wanted to drop this one on you. We're going to report on environmental, domestic, political, foreign policy breakdowns, and especially the economy. So stay tuned here and check out committeefordemocracy.org. Keep up with the news and be good.